Hey guys, welcome to Unbiased Rugby. So this is week 4 preview of the New Zealand South Africa game played in New Zealand. I know this last weekend when I did my review of the games, I thought, this Springboks going to lose this week, and like I said in that thing, I'd probably forget it halfway through the week, and I already have. So I've set my Super Brews scores up. They're done. It's been locked. There's nothing I can do about it. I didn't. In the last game, I put Los Pumas to win by 3, and this game I'm even making myself laugh with this one. But I've got the Boks to win by 7. We haven't won a game in New Zealand in donkey's years. The bookies have us losing by 21. I think there's a 1,000,000 to 1 chance that the Boks could win. But I'm not a fair weather rugby supporter. I support the Boks through thick and thin, and at the moment it's very thick and it's very thin. And but yeah, look, all I can say is that I was looking at the team sheets today. I'm just going to open the sheet here quickly, if you don't mind. I was looking at the team sheets today, and in all honesty, I think that's probably the best Boks side that we could probably put together. Like really, from the extended squad at the moment that are sitting in New Zealand, I'd probably say that that's the best squad we could put on the field. So, regardless of what happens, 1 or 2 positions, yeah, we could probably change, but from the extended squad, that's it. That's exactly what we can put on the field. There's no other team better than that we can put on, and that's all we can ask for. I can't make players and defense and attack just appear out of thin air and miraculously change over a week. South African rugby is in a pretty dire state at the moment, but it doesn't change the fact that I want to support them through thick and thin. But yeah, look, I see that they've put Jesse Creel out on the wing. That might be a good thing. I know Jesse Creel also is one of our players that doesn't know how to pass. So putting him out on the wing, at least there's no one else to pass out to. So I can't get angry at him for not passing out. I can't get angry at him for running towards the line because he is at the line. So it's great to see him there on the wing. I like Laconia Armour's back. It's quite nice because I was looking at the backline makeup, and there's quite a few players with over 20 tests, and there's quite a few players with under 10 tests. So I think it's a fairly good mix. I'm just hoping that our big players step up. That Faf has a much better game than last week, and Willie Leroux also has a great game. But if I look at the Australian side, obviously you've got Ben Smith on the wing, he's deadly. Rico Ioane on the other wing. So I think our wingers are going to have they're going to come under a lot of pressure. So with Jesse and Afia, I think it might be a real tough day at the office. But yeah, I think there's a bit more experience in the back three that we can maybe handle the high balls. There's a little bit more experience. So maybe when New Zealand kick deep, or we'll be able to counter from that. Looking at the rest of the sides, I think Anton Brown starting this week for New Zealand at 13. Jack Goodhue going on the bench. I thought Jack Goodhue has had a great rugby championship, but with Ryan Crotty playing at 12, I like Ryan Crotty. I think he's probably one of the best 12s out there. Aaron Smith's playing against Faf, and then I started looking at the forwards. I think let's see who's propping against. I'm going to say this name, and I'm going to try. I try to practice it. Carl Tuinukufe. I actually had it right, and now I'm under pressure. So he's going up against Frans Malherbe. I've started liking Frans Malherbe. I think it's going to be a great test for him because Carl's I think he's got some serious power behind him. So Frans Malherbe is going to be under a bit of pressure. Steven Kitsoff going up against Owen Franks. That's I'd say that's a fairly even matchup. Owen Franks, and then obviously Mark going up against Cody. I think that's going to be interesting. Going through to the locks, obviously got Sam Whitelock and Scott Barrett going against. Actually, it's all Barretts on today. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. So, but all three Barrett brothers playing today, tomorrow. Saturday, I mean. So Scott Barrett, Sam Whitelock going up against Franco Mostert and Eben Etzebeth. Hoping that I always thought Franco Mostert and Peter Steff have great engines, and they really work hard. I just hope that Eben steps up, and because I think of all four of those locks, he can probably be the strongest enforcer out there. Without Brodie Retallick being there, I'm not 100% sure about. I like Scott Barrett as a player, but he's no Brodie Retallick. Not yet. Let's put it that way, not yet. Then going into the back three, there's been quite a... I think the balance for our back threes is okay. Without a Dwayne Vermeulen there, it gets kind of difficult, but I think with Sia, Peter Steff and Warren, I think that's a fairly good combination. I just hope that we realise that, Warren's pretty much a linking kind of player, and he's not that go-forward kind of player like Dwayne Vermeulen. And then obviously, Liam Squire, Sam Kane and Kieran Reid. Obviously, that's a seriously back three that are just phenomenal. If I start looking at the bench, I'd say... Okay, Damien McKenzie, Jack Goodhue, TJ Perenara, Adi Sevilla, Patrick Tuipulotu, Ufaka, Ufa Tugunakov, Tuunga Fasi, I think that's how you pronounce it, Liam Perry and Liam Coltman. I think the benches are fairly evenly matched. I think the forwards are fairly evenly matched. I think our front three may be a little bit stronger with Beast and Vilko. I think that those props are pretty good. With Ross Grenier actually coming back in at scrum half against TJ. Ross Grenier's that I just hope he just relaxes and just enjoy, because he's not the most imaginative scrum half that we have, but yeah, look, let's hope the game entertains. I think Nigel Owens is reffing the game, so from a reffing point of view, I don't think there'll be any iffy calls. Let's hope there's no red or yellow cards, and let's hope it entertains. Like last year, it was frustrating. I only watched the first half of the 57-0 thing. I watched the game afterwards again just to get through it, but because I stormed out of the office, and I just out of my lounge, and I just had a complete freak out that we were playing so badly. Look, I don't think we'll have another 57-0. I don't think that'll happen. Like I said, I'd commented on somebody else's blog, and I'd said, well, we can lose by 56 points, and I can still walk around and say, well, we improved from last year. So, when your bar set that low, it's pretty easy to take positives out of it. I did say if we come within 20 points, if we get 14 points down on the All Blacks and we lose by 14 points, I think that's a positive for South Africa, a big positive. I'm just hoping we play the same as what we did last year at Newlands, when we lost by 1 point. I just hope we play that we're that hungry to actually play. And if you've watched my channel, you know that I'm always gonna put the South African team to win. It's just in my nature to do that. So I've put the Boks to win by 7. Do I think it's going to happen? She's probably not. I don't think it's going to happen. Jeepers, it would be such a wonderful video on Saturday if that did happen. But just hoping that we don't lose by more than 14 points. I just hope that we stay within that margin, and that it's highly entertaining, and that we're competitive at least the whole 80 minutes. No, not for the first 40 or or actually in the first 10 we bleed 4 tries. It's trying to come back from 28 points against New Zealand. It's just never going to happen. So yeah, I just hope like the first 10. This would be a positive for South Africa. The first 10 minutes, it remains scoreless. That's an improvement from every single game that we've had for the past since the start of England, where for the first 10 minutes we don't bleed any points. Great. For the second half we actually play for the second half. Excellent. That we defend a lot better, and we try to limit New Zealand's tries. That we maybe don't play one-off runners, that we just come around the corner and try to bash up, that maybe we use our back line a little bit more and we earn our rights to go wide. These are the kind of things that I'm looking for, then I know that we're improving. I think our biggest thing is because we seem to get back into the game after about the 10th minute, and we play up till about the 40th minute, and then it seems to die off again. So if we can start without bleeding tries, if we can score without letting the opposition score, then we've improved. I don't think, from a New Zealand point of view, I don't think there's very much that New Zealand need to improve on. No, I don't think there's anything they need to improve on. The only way that they'd improve is if they increased their score against us. But I was watching the 10-14 yesterday. They did a show yesterday on YouTube, and I must admit I do enjoy that. I do enjoy the guys' commentary there, and they said I think New Zealand's goal would be go out on the weekend and absolutely smash the All Blacks, smash the Boks, to completely destroy their confidence for next year's World Cup, because we're obviously in the same pool. So their goal would be to come out and absolutely annihilate the Boks. Which is a sad thing. It's a sad thing to be in, but I think that would be the goal of the All Blacks. He said, the more and more I get into this video, the more depressed I get. So I think I'll stop there for a little bit. But yeah, I think the goal will come out for the All Blacks will want to win by more than 20 points. They'll know it'll be a successful outing. If they can leave us scoreless or one try, I think they would have achieved what they wanted to achieve. From a South African point of view, if we can defend a lot better, defend our own ball, kick a lot more accurately, by making sure that there can't be any quick throw-ins, and those little things, I think South Africa can hold their head high. But like I said, I have put in my Super Boost South Africa to win by 7. I've locked it. It's done. It's dusted. There's nothing I can do about that. But listen, guys, put your score down below. What do you guys think is the score's going to be? What are you looking forward to the most in the game? Do you think the Boks are going to be completely annihilated like most people are thinking? Do you think the Boks will at least entertain? Do you think the Boks will come out and play? Do you think... I don't know. It just seems like New Zealand seem to step up their game against South Africa, or maybe we step down our game. I haven't decided on that one yet. But listen, guys, I'm just hoping that it's an entertaining game. That I can sit here on Saturday and say, listen, jeepers, what an entertaining game. There were no red cards, there were no yellow cards. Everything flowed. It was just good, clean counter-rucking, good rucking, good passing, no knock-ons, no red cards, no yellow cards. It's just a good, clean game. And just hope it entertains. But listen, guys, I really hope you guys have a great weekend. Listen, also Gordon's gone for his scan now. We just so it's a bit nerve-wracking here, waiting, seeing what's happening. Let's hope everything's clear and we can take it from there. But listen, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Chat soon. Bye.